Honorable Senior.
Okay, and welcome to Underground Vision Magazine. And I am here with my man, Fourtysvn.
Hey.
Now,
Yeah, 47 now after a million name changes.
So, for those that have heard you on the radio station, give them the breakdown of the original names to Fourtysvn.
I started out as Young Z, then I went to Young, then I went to YZ, then went to YZ the MC, then went to Soul Power, and now here I am at 47. Finally found my niche, my brand, and really embodied that. I'm happy with it.
Cool. So what made you come up with 47?
47 is like an angelic sign for me. I see it everywhere I go, like 47 will be the time on the clock, or I'll open up the fridge, and for some reason I'll see 47 on the barcode of milk, and it just started happening like way too much. I was like, this is no longer a coincidence. So I kind of like did my research. I went online, went on the internet. You know, the internet is a very strange place. You'll find a lot on there. But I started doing some research, and it basically, the first meaning I came across was the constant evolution by personal effort and fight. And I was going through a lot at that time. So I kept seeing 47 as like, hey, you're moving in the right direction. It may be extremely hard for you, but you're moving in the right direction. You're doing the right things. Like, continue to do what you're doing. And ever since that moment, I see 47 everywhere.
Cool.
Yeah, so I really just like embodied that. And it stands for a lot. It stands for like manifesting your fortune and your destiny, and truly being awake and aware to like what's going on with the universe, and just like being in tune with the energy and emotions of everything.
Right. So that's cool. So now everybody got the reason why you changed, and that's a good reason to change.
Yeah, man, I'm happy with it. And YZ the MC really boxed me in as an artist. Like, I felt like I could only be a rapper when I was way more than that. You know, I wanted to start this business, this record label. I run this studio. I produce beats now. You know, I mix and master everything. So I didn't really want to box myself in, and I wanted to find like a brand that people could relate to, and also that could, you know, include everything that I do.
Right. And technically, the funny thing is, when you did that was the same time we switched Underground Vision Magazine from a hip-hop act magazine to an entertainment magazine. Because
that's a smart move.
Because what happened was I started coming across more writers, more comedians, actors. Yeah. So it's like, I have all these talents I could put in the magazine, but I'm boxing myself in with just hip-hop. Like, absolutely. With this one, in this magazine, we're also going to have a singer in it. So, you know, it's a couple of different things I can do now that I couldn't do before.
Yeah, it opens up the doors, and that creates more space for you to be more creative and like really open up and connect with different people from all over the world.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing.
So my question to you, so what has been up? What projects have you been working on lately?
I'm always working on something, man. I just released Summers in New York. I'm smiling because I'm so happy about it. You know, like, this is what I love to do, and it's all coming together, man. It's like, it's perfectly coming together. The pieces are falling, like the puzzle's coming together. But Summers in New York was my latest project. It was really inspired on like just making music and releasing it instead of like thinking about it too much. Like, for a long time I was like a perfectionist. I held on to so many songs. I wasn't sharing myself because I felt like this music isn't good enough. This isn't to my highest potential yet. But I realized I was like cutting people out from my growth. Like, they couldn't grow with me as an artist. You know, I was just being a perfectionist in my basement, just always making music, but nobody really knew about me or was like connecting with me. So it was really based on like, I just want to share my life. Like I'm from New York, you know, I came home from the summer. I'm living back home. I'm just like in my vibe, and I want to share people like where I am right now and what's going on in my life, and just let it go and stop like overthinking everything.
Yeah, just run with it. Sometimes you think hard and you miss a blessing, what I call it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
When you say coming back, so you're now back in New York.
Yeah.
Which usually is a better vibe back in. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so in January, I left to go to school in Nashville, Tennessee. And I was going to study music business with like a production emphasis. And, you know, school was good. I met a lot of great, talented people, and it was inspiring to be in a new city. It made me work really hard, but unfortunately, like school didn't really work out for me for several reasons. I won't go in too deep for that, but I'm like, I came back home, you know, to get grounded again, like really get back to my vision. It was good for me to go away, but I'm happy that I came home. Now, like, I'm back with my family, you know, like I appreciate my family, you know, I cherish them. I'm grateful for them. My family, like my friends who are very talented, I'm building this team with, like, this is my home, you know, this is where like the roots are. So I'm just kind of growing and blossoming from here, you know, continuing to like build everything. It's amazing how everything's coming together. So I really just wanted to capture that. Like, I'm back home. This is where my heart is. I want to share this with the world. I want to start Fourtysvn off with a blast. Like, let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready to take over.
Right. So tell us about the production company.
So right now I've just been producing for myself really, but people will hit me up for beats and I'll produce for other artists, and it's been a ton of fun. I just started producing like last year, but even before I started rapping, I tried to produce and it never clicked with me. Like I never took band, I never learned an instrument. So it was really like a difficult like thing for me to figure out. Rapping was very natural. So from there, just rapping for so long, rapping over beats, I knew the sound I wanted to create. So I started doing a lot of sampling and like turning things like with the drums that I want, the drums that I hear, and it started sculpting everything. So now I'm producing everything in my studio. I record everything here. I record other artists. Like, it's just, everything's coming full circle.
Don't forget to shoot us some of them artists to play on the station.
I will, man. Yeah, we got talent over here. Actually, my one of my great friends, he goes by Carbon, but he released a new mixtape on his SoundCloud. It's called The Future, and I love it, man. I look up to him. It's got a really great vibe, and I'm sure you would love the music.
I'll definitely check it out after the interview.
Okay, for sure.
So, internationally, now you said something about internationally. So what internationally you have going on, or are you thinking about doing international?
Well, Vernon's been talking with RJK about going overseas to work over there. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. He got like the drama single with DJ Kenny Starr. He's playing that over in Europe. So like that's a huge blessing. Like Vernon's doing a lot of that stuff, like getting the music to places where it can be heard. And I'm more focusing like my gift and my talent, like here in the studio, crafting the music, you know, and kind of like being in touch with everybody, trying to put the whole vision together. Everybody really has jobs now, you know, like I have a DJ, I have a videographer who's a photographer, I have Vernon who's my manager, I have the DJ who has his own manager. We're building a street team right now. So it's like, it's a lot coming together, and I'm just kind of like, I feel like I'm in the middle of it, just trying to like, yeah, steer the ship, really, just like steer the ship, and everybody's just on there together. Instead of me being selfish, like, no, I need to do everything myself. It's like, these are people I love and that I know are gifted, so let me put them on too, because we all can live this dream that we want to live.
You got that right. So, any shout out you want to give out to anybody in the world that's going to look at this magazine?
Shout out to Mac Miller, because he taught me that I could really make this independent thing happen. Thank you for giving me the confidence for that. Rest in peace to Tupac for the vision. for his heart. Like, I want to carry that within my music. I want to say thank you to like everybody, all the fans who support me. I love you guys. You're going to be the reason why this really takes off. And my team, man, thank you to you for giving me the platform. Thank you for letting me speak about my life and sharing my vision, sharing my message. Like, just, it's all love, man. I want to bring a positive influence to the world. We need that right now.
You got that right, and that is definitely true. So bring us into your song Drama. Into the song Drama.
Oh man.
After the interview, I'm playing.
Yeah. So there was this girl that I used to date or kind of hang out with and stuff, and we got into like an argument one day. And as I do with music, I go back to my studio and I let go. It's my therapy. I speak what's on my heart. I was hurt. I was angry. And it just was kind of channeled through music, and drama happened. People love drama because they can relate to it. Right. And next thing you know, we got a video and people are loving it. And I'm just so grateful for it, man. It just happens. It's just my emotions. I pour it into music, and then the world does the rest.
Gotcha. So People in the Magazine, up next is Drama.
Let's get the story straight. You know I speak through the record. Tried to make you happy, wasn't having that. Wasn't good at that, guess I'll stick to rap. You ain't hit me back, so I'm done with that. You don't know this Zach, all I know is Zach. Sounding like a diss track, ready for the fire back. Calling me by old names, told you I retired that. You should be retiring, I should be inspiring. Show me why I'm still here, fighting you is tiring. Money on my mind, I ain't got the time to spend it on you. Got me thinking twice, if I had it, wouldn't spend it on you. Glad we not together, I'm not fucking with your friends, mama. I was doing Gucci, then you showed up and you brought the drama. You don't really love me, you don't really love me. Taking all my energy, you drain it from me. Chasing after you, but I'm sick of running. Making major moves, I don't owe you nothing. You don't really love me, you don't really love me. Taking all my energy, you drain it from me. Chasing after you, but I'm sick of running. Making major moves, I don't owe you nothing. She said I changed too much, said I moved too much, said I smoked too much, getting throwed too much, on the road too much, getting dough too much. You don't know too much, you haven't grown too much. I don't like your type. Everything I do is wrong, can't do nothing right. I don't need you in my life, get out of my sight. Wasn't even in my city, I still got it hype. Holding on to feelings, but the time has changed. You don't know the type of feeling when I'm climbing ranks. My life is like a movie, feel like Tommy Hanks. Shit, I'm dealing with the drama by smoking the dank. Sick of lying to my mama, told her I would quit. Nikki said the same thing, I threw a fit. Drive a V4, should've bought a 6. Push the pedal to the floor, told the driver drive away from all of this. You don't really love me, you don't really love me. Taking all my energy, you drain it from me. Chasing after you, but I'm sick of running. Making major moves, I don't owe you nothing. You don't really love me, you don't really love me. Taking all my energy, you drain it from me. Chasing after you, but I'm sick of running. Making major moves, I don't owe you nothing.